Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at BitTorrent BTT. If you guys are BTT holders, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, as we do basically daily BitTorrent BTT updates, as it's such a very unique, undervalued coin, and I think there's so much potential behind something like this, and I think we have a lot of room for improvement. So I do want to talk about where we're going to be for the price predictions by the end of May, June, and 2021, so stick around to the end of the video for that. I also want to say, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing, as this is not financial advice. We see that $4.6 billion market cap right now, a $1.5 billion volume in the last 24 hours as well. If we take a look at the last 24 hours, it's been pretty stable. We saw nothing really substantial in either direction. A positive is a positive, but if we take a look at the last week, we pretty much saw that positive lost right there. But if we take a look at the last month, this is where we see what we don't want to see, is that is a 23 to 24% negative decline for us. And we saw a dip actually all the way down during the market dip, down to about 0.0043. If you're able to lock in some bags at that price point, you are seeing some good profits though. I will say, guys, we had a good moment of joy here for a second. We had a nice steady incline from 0.0064 all the way up to about 0.0092, which is a great profit margin for us. We saw a great, like I said, uptrend taking place, and then we saw a, unfortunately, correction and dip right back down to that 0.007 that we've been stabilizing at for quite some time. Thankfully, we are not below that 0.0065. If we do go below about a 0.0064 or 0.0065 even, that is not what we want to see. I think BitTorrent, it does like the stabilization level, but we could see it continue to decrease if we do see it go below that 0.0065 mark. That is the mark we're going to be looking for in the next upcoming couple of days and weeks. I think BitTorrent, for the most part, is going to have some massive inclines in the future. It's just about this short-term, like I said, future that is going to take place, that is really going to either shake some people out, or it's going to, see if you really do have those diamond hands. So let's take a look at some of the most recent news and articles on Twitter. So the first thing we want to take a look at is BitTorrent tweeted, BTFS upcoming updates. BTFS team will soon launch a series of major updates, including a staking mechanism with unprecedented transparency and fairness of the BTFS network. New BTFS relies on efficient Tron network to empower storage space with a qualitative, leap, and stay tuned. So they talk more about this idea of staking as well as major updates coming. So this is a huge deal. Obviously, that is not far away. Doubling down on this price point right now is not a terrible idea, in my opinion, because we see such a good entry point. This 0.007 is still a very good entry point for something like BitTorrent. I just think this, this coin's still very undervalued. A lot of people don't understand what's coming for BitTorrent, and they also don't understand some of the partnerships that BitTorrent has. We'll be going over that here in just a second as well. Going into our next tweet, we see last week in BitTorrent, official DLive hosted its annual Star Wars Day event, May the 4th on DLive, and we're rolling out a fix for the issue with invalid BitTorrent Pro keys, as well as optimizing node synchronization mode testing completed. So BTFS looks like more and more tests are being completed, and it looks like we are on the right path. If you guys want to take a look at that weekly report, you definitely can do so. I'll heart the tweet there. So if you guys aren't already following me on Twitter, make sure to follow me on Twitter. It's in the description below, and then you can go to my likes and find this this tweet, or you can go to BitTorrent and follow them, because you definitely should be following BitTorrent if you are a holder. Always follow the coin you are holding. It's definitely great. The best way to get these news and information as quickly as possible, for the most part. I will try to retweet and favorite all of the important stuff as quickly as possible, but there's nothing faster than the actual tweets themselves. So we take a look at the actual website. A lot of things to look at here. So we see 200 million wallets, over 2 billion users, and 100 million MAU. We also go down to the BitTorrent protocol used by things like Netflix, Facebook, Google, Twitter, Lionsgate, and DLive. Obviously, some big names there. We do see BitTorrent having some massive potential because of those big names. If we take a look at the actual tokens website itself, the BitTorrent token. So tokenizing the world's largest decentralized file sharing protocol with BTT. BTT is a TRC-10 utility token based on the blockchain that powers features of the most popular decentralized protocols and applications in the world. DApps powered by BTT include BitTorrent Speed, BitTorrent File System, DLive, and others in the pipeline. If we go a little bit farther down, we can actually see the BTT use cases. This includes obviously BitTorrent Speed and how you can get faster download speeds and BTT token rewards. Talks about how it works, so enable your wallet, enjoy faster download speeds, and earn BTT. If you go down even a little bit more, you can see Get Started. So BitTorrent Web, uTorrent Classic, and uTorrent Web, obviously all possibilities. We have the BitTorrent File System as well. BTFS is both a protocol and network implementation that provides a P2P mechanism for storing and sharing digital content in a decentralized file system. So we also have the traditional file storage systems talking about how they have many disadvantages, obviously including centralization or control by a single entity, the ability for governments to censor, and higher costs and low fault tolerance. So BTFS, obviously being decentralized, has a lot of advantages. This is coming soon, and it's going to be massive. We talked about this a lot. Their tweets just talked about it. BTFS, it's been talked a lot about. I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to pump the price quite a bit when it does come out. We see more major updates. I think that'll alone pump it up itself. We take a look at DLive as well. We have integrations going into DLive, so soon BTT will be introduced to the DLive ecosystem to power virtual gifting, subscriptions, and viewer rewards. If you guys don't know what DLive is, definitely take a look. It's basically a Twitch.tv in a much smaller form, trying to be decentralized though the entire way, which is awesome. We have the exchanges here at the very bottom. If you guys don't know, exchanges listing BitTorrent include Binance and KuCoin, as well as many others. If you want to take advantage of these referral codes on these exchanges and you haven't signed up for things like Binance or Voyager or Crypto.com or a bunch of different exchanges, I have all of the links in the description below as well. You can take a look at those referral codes. Those will actually support me as well as support you. So make sure to use all those referral codes. Take advantage of the bonuses, all in the description of the video. So if we go back up to the top, I actually want to jump over to the BitTorrent price, actually. Let's go to a quick refresh, see where we're at. We are at 0.0069, so it does look like we are unfortunately continuing to decline a little bit. Like I said, 0.0065, 0.0064 is the price point to look at. If we go below that, we could continue to see a drop. Unfortunately, I think BitTorrent is one of those coins that is very, very unstable at the moment. I think we are going to have a lot of stabilizations. I guess when I say unstable, it's because we are seeing, massive declines in over the period of weeks and months. Really just slow declines, but they're there and they pretty much don't stop. So we saw it here April 27th. We saw it go from 0.0077, pretty much just a slow decline all the way down to that 0.0064. I think that same similar aspect could be taking place here from about 0.0076, just a slow decrease and decline all the way down to about a 0.0064 again. As long as we see a massive increase at that 0.0064, it really won't matter. Like I said, if you're holding these coins long term, the short term doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as much, I should say. Obviously, everyone wants their coins to do well short term and long term, but for the most part, BitTorrent holding it long term, it really doesn't matter about this current price point because a lot of this stuff is coming soon. BitTorrent doesn't really have, it's kind of like a Cardano in a way where it doesn't have anything really to speak for itself at the moment. It has a lot of stuff in the works, in progress, and that's kind of where I think of BitTorrent. So BitTorrent is going to be a very massive coin. I think it's going to do big, big things. But let's talk more about, like I said, those price predictions for May, June, and 2021. So I always do very, very conservative price predictions. We've talked about this before. They're very conservative because I hate the people that do the 100x price videos where they think things like Cardano is doing 100x in about 6 months or BitTorrent's doing 100x in 2 months. Those are not happening. BitTorrent's not doing 100x even in the year. BitTorrent's a great coin. It has potential for huge returns. 100x not going to happen. So I think, conservatively, I can see BitTorrent making its way closer and closer to about 1 penny by the end of the year. I think that's going to be a price target for all of us. We see, this 0.0089 we saw, which is a fairly good price point. We saw actually go all the way to a 0.0092, almost 1 penny. I do think by the end of the month, if we could just actually get back and stabilize at that 1 penny mark, that would be great for a lot of us. A lot of us investors just want to really see some kind of recovery with a stabilization instead of just an instant decrease after that recovery. And that's what we would all love to see, I would assume. Going into the end of June, I think we could easily see our new all-time high at about a penny and a half. Obviously, if you look at our previous all-time high, you can see that our previous all-time high is at 0.0143, April 4th, about 8 p.m. So I do think we are going to see about a penny and a half by the end of June. That's going to be my price target. Going into the end of 2021, this is where I think we could actually see some BitTorrent movement. Seeing it right around, really 2 to 5 cents is a possibility. Anything right around 2 to 5 cents is where I'm going to pin BitTorrent in that price range for predicting BitTorrent in 2021. If you guys have any questions or comments or, don't believe my price predictions or think they're a little low, a little high, let me know in the comments why you think they're a little low, a little high. I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are. It's just one of those things I love to do. I love reading through tweets. If you guys tweet at me, I love reading through your tweets. I love jumping into the Discord. We have a Discord linked in the description below as well. I love reading about, what you guys are talking about in the Discord. We actually just had a couple millionaires in the Discord. We had a couple people jumped on a shitcoin called Cummies, and they actually made a couple million that way. So that was pretty cool seeing some ordinary people, I would assume ordinary people, make, that much money in such a short amount of time on, even if it is just a shitcoin. But it's very cool to see you guys talk and really have your ideas and thoughts. And I love to jump in every once in a while, tell you guys what I'm thinking as well. So thank you guys so much. I would love if you guys could quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.